Hi and welcome to today's pity card reading. Today I have 3 cards for you to choose from, and they are from the COLETTE BARON-REID's Mystical Shaman Oracle card deck. Here we only have 3 cards. For each card I'm going to draw another card for support during the reading, on camera. And as usually it's time-stamped and timeless. It is, however, made on this new moon in Pisces. So if you watch it on the new moon day or closely after, then the energies for the Pisces new moon will of course be stronger for you in the reading, and it's something to take into consideration. And the Pisces is a mutable water sign, and it's very much about emotions and how you handling your own emotions, other emotions, and how you interact and how you meet other people, and react, from your heart and with emotion instead of only with your logical mind. That's at least the higher and aspects of Pisces, and the more, what should I say? How should I put it? More unhealthy aspect of Pisces is can be some sort of addictiveness and maybe not totally, but like living in a sort of fantasy world, not able to see reality, or not wanting to see how reality truly is. That is, the other side of the medal, so to speak. Well, enough of Pisces, and let's get on with the presentation of the cards. And as I said before, there are timestamps, so you can skip right to which card you like if you already know which one, or you can, stay here a little bit if maybe something will come to me, and maybe not. But if it does, then I will put it extra because yeah, well, it actually does. I will present the cards now, so you can go to timestamp if you like, and then I will speak a little because something came to me. And if you like to listen to that too, then I recommend that you stay on for a little bit before you go to timestamps and choose your cards with your intuition, of course, hopefully. So here we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Okay, and what I was about to say before, what came to me was this new moon in Pisces is actually right in the same degrees as my full moon. My full moon I have Sun in Pisces around 13 degrees, and Moon in Virgo around 12 degrees, and this new moon is 12 something later today. Well, maybe it's yesterday or right now when you watch it, or a couple of days ago when you watch this. But anyway, this new moon is activating my whole horoscope. It's like stepping in to my sun and say, okay, now you have a new moon and a full moon at the same time, and okay, and I can share with you today. I actually feel really like, yeah, I truly feel like myself, and I truly feel like, yes, I have access to like everything. And I must admit, yesterday I was a bit worried because that was not at all how I felt. The day before yesterday, that's was Monday evening, I began to feel like, I didn't really know where it came from. And besides, I had a birthday on Friday, and my mother died late January. You might know if you watched my videos. I haven't totally recovered from that, but today I feel like, yes, everything's fine and everything it's supposed to be and all that. Yesterday, not at all like that. Not at all. Not the opposite, but I was so tired. I didn't sleep well the night before, and from a universal point of view, it's because the moon enclosed on my sun. Well, but on its way, it activated lots of other planets like Venus and Mars and Pluto, like for going deep and transformation and remembering all the difficult stuff, and preparing for being sort of reborn, or at least by tearing stuff down. And when you are in the cards, especially when you are in the tarot cards, it's a little bit related to a combination of the death card, the tower card, and the moon card, just a little bit. So it's like, whew, it felt sort of heavy, and I felt the grief coming back up from the loss of my mother. And it was generally hard, but but the day passed like days always do, and meditation and going to my heart and feeling the love within my heart, and being there and feeling how strong that inner heart energy really is. It helped a lot. I did that this morning too. um, I do some heart meditations at the moment, these days, to help raise the vibrations, not just for me, but for the world in general. And that is a good thing to do. That is what you can do if you like to do something for you and something for the world and for the situation, Europe, Ukraine, and Russia. Instead of spreading hate and more dualism and us against them, then it's yeah, I understand how easy it is to fall into that. I truly understand that, and I do not in any way condone what is happening. However, I also know a little bit from behind the scenes. I've been, no, not I know, but how can I put it? It's not. It feels like most of the European countries, maybe of some of the US, I don't know, but that many of the Western country are thinking. They're thinking in a totally different way than the Russian leader, and that's a natural thing that it's totally different. But the important thing is that instead of condemning, I'm not saying, well, yeah, great, you're doing that's not. I'm not going into any political stuff. I'm going into how to raise the vibrations to up the chance for a better solution than more war and more conflict. That's what I'm opting for here. That's what I'm speaking for. It's about seeing where the other person comes from. Not that you have to agree, not that you have to say it's okay, but open yourself up to be able to see where they come from, you know. And if you're not able to do that, then at least, feel some joy within yourself. Think about something that makes you feel joy. And center yourself around that feeling of joy, because joy raises vibrations. Joy raises vibrations. Yours, the people's around you, and it spreads like rings in the water. So find joy within you and center yourself around that and feel the joy within your heart. And send that joy, send that feeling. Feel it into your whole body and your mind and all your whole energy field, all of it, all your aura, everything, and feel how it spreads and emanates from you, it radiates from you. If you can do that for just a few minutes, that's okay. If you can do it for 5 minutes, that's even better. 10 minutes, better enough. And 15 to 20 minutes, if you can hold that feeling for that long, especially if you can do that with some other people doing it at the same time, then you not only add it up, the energy's up, then you multiply it. and it grows even bigger than 2 plus 2, you know. Then 2 plus 2 is suddenly 6, or 5 plus 5 is suddenly 30, you know. Yeah, I just felt that I had to say that. If you have listened to that, fine. If you hadn't because you were here for something else, then it's also fine. Of course, then you wouldn't hear this. So kind of, but yeah. Well, that's how it's going to be. It's going to be time-stamped, so people wanting to listen to it are going to be able to listen to it. People want to listen to something else, just having the what's it called? Have to pick a wanted to pick a card for them or for the situation and what they're feeling called to, whatever they're feeling called to. It's of course also possible. So this is in a way a new beginning for some of us, for all of us, in different ways. And maybe the cards are going to reflect that a lot for you. Maybe you feel it when you hear the readings, and maybe it's something totally different. But you know, I'm set the intention for it to be a timeless reading. So whenever you feel drawn to watch this video, there will be a message or more messages in it for you. So let's get to it. So once more, if you have stayed all along, card 1, card 2, and card 3. And the extra cards from the deck I will draw during the reading. So bye for now and see you in timestamps. Hi and welcome back to those of you who chose card number 1. We have here the journey in the medicine mode, and the journey here in the mystical shaman oracle deck, it's mostly about an inner journey. It's mostly about going inwards between yourself and how can I put it, and at the same time to be able to connect more with the outer world and the inner world, and connect you and the outer world and other people, and you know, all the whole world, see how it's connected, and doing that by going inwards and doing some inner work. That's the short. But when it's on this way up in the medicine mode, then you probably can feel the calling already. But in a way, it's a bit too soon. You might be prone to fall in the trap of fantasizing about where it's going to lead you, and where it's going to take you, and what is going to happen and all that. And instead of doing some preparation, so to speak, instead of planning how to do the journey. For instance, if it's an inner journey, maybe it's about you get your peace inside by taking walks, and it's about planning how you get to do those walks in your daily lives. Maybe it's about meditation, finding out what kind of meditations best work for you. It's guided meditations, or it's some certain kind of music where you just, you know, sit and listen and see what comes up and how it feels, and let the energies fill you. What is working for you? That is a sort of preparation. Maybe it's about beginning watching some videos, reading some books, listening to other people, and collecting some information for, okay, what fits for me? How do I do about this? Instead of just, yeah, I want to go there, and this is going to be very nice because when I've done them, then I've grown so much, and blah, blah, yada yada yada. And yeah, you probably have, but you are not going to do that if you're only focusing where you are going. Then you forget the journey, and the journey is the learning. The journey is how you evolve. It's not just the journey is not about where you are ending. Of course you are going to end up somewhere, and that place is, when you end up somewhere, then that's the beginning to a new journey. So the important thing here is to take your time to find out what feels right for you. What kind of journey is right for you? Is it meditation that's going to help you? Is it walks or runs in nature? What is it? Is it, you know, journaling a lot, or making vision boards, um, studying oracle decks or tarot decks, or I Ching, or whatever other divinations? What is it that is working for you? You know, do a few preparations. So let's see what the support card is for this. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's going. We have here the rainbow. But I'm getting that it's not, for me now, it's not about talking a lot about the rainbow card. It's about how it relates to the journey card. And I'm getting that all the colors here are the important thing, and that the bird, the parrot here, I think it's some sort of parrot, um, is moving. So it's very much about keeping yourself in some sort of motion and not getting stuck in staring on your goal. You know, beginning to do the steps, beginning to do some research. And as you see, we have several colors here, and I'm getting that for this reading and these cards, it's about there are several ways to doing, and none of them are more right than another. You will find which color suits you, so to speak. And maybe it's a mix of a few, two or three, or maybe even all of the colors that suit you. And you are going to find in your preparation, because it is in medicine mode, what the color mix suits you. How are the puzzle pieces, um, which kind of the puzzles are you going to take to you and put together, to 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 create that journey that fits you, to create the beginning of the journey that feels right for you. And it's really important that you listen to yourself, and that you feel it in yourself, listen to yourself. And you know, you feel, it's not that you cannot ask other people to listen to their advice, but you know what, the journey they have made, that can inspire you, of course, but it's not your journey. You are going to make your own journey. It can be inspired by other people, of course it can. You can take a little bit from this and a little bit from that, and then a little bit for something you remember you heard when you were a child, or that you did. Oh, that was really nice. And that when I did that, I found this really nice piece when I swam in the lake, or took my dog for a walk, or whatever. I listened to a certain a type of music, you know, or sat drawing, or you know, baked some bread, or whatever. But it made me feel at calm and at ease. And you know, and some incorporate that, because it's your journey. You can take inspiration from others, and we have all these different ways. You pick yours for what feels right, you know, and then you can begin. Then you can begin little by little, but do the preparations. And when you've done the preparations, you step inside yourself and connect your heart with your spirit, and your spirit with your heart, and begin your inner journey. Begin the next chapter on your journey. And if you're one of those who listened to all of the intro, then maybe some of that journey is opening your heart, and using that heart energy to help both yourself and the ones around you and the world as a whole. Maybe that is part of your journey. And if it is, you find ways to find that state by looking at all the options, choosing what suits you, and putting it together so you begin your journey. I think that's it for this. Yes, that's it. So no matter how you go around this, I'm sure it will work out fine for you. And then I'm going to wish you a lovely day and a wonderful start on your journey. Bye for now, and hopefully see you in another reading. Hi, and welcome back to those of you who chose card number 2. We have here the hummingbird. And the hummingbird is sort of a fierce little creature, not fierce in a way that it's very aggressive by nature, but it is very territorial, and it is very strong. It can use its wings to stand in the air by flapping it very, very fast, and it travels long distances in its lifetime to seek out the right kind of food and stuff. I'm getting here that important thing for this card today. I'm so much seeing the moon and the color between green and turquoise in the background, and the hummingbird has the same color too. That is so much in focus for me. So for me, this is about embarking on an emotional on a journey, maybe even an emotional journey. The moon stands for emotions, but it can also be because it's a full moon here. And right now where I'm doing this reading, it's the opposite. It's a new moon. I'm very much getting that it's about being able to complete something. You have done your preparations, and now it's time to spread your wings and fly. So it's time for you to begin what you've been thinking of doing. You've been thinking of beginning a new daily routine to help yourself getting a better health, or a better more growth internally, or maybe taking up some studies, or helping the world situation in some way, maybe locally, maybe just your own local world, maybe more global ways. Then now is the time, whatever you have been thinking of, wherever you have your preparation, you are ready to spread your wings and fly. You are ready to begin and embark on your journey. It might be, you might feel, whoa, that's it's now, right now, but I don't know how to get there. But then I'm getting, yes, you do. I'm getting, you do know. You know it when you go within yourself and ask your feelings. Ask how you feel, in what direction, and what the first right step is for you right here, right now. And trust that. Because we are almost in the middle of the Pisces, so the Pisces energy are very strong. You might be watching this when we are past Pisces. You might be watching it shortly after I've made the video. But the energy here in this, also because I I sense that the moon and the colors of the green and the aquamarine from is very, very important for this reading, and the way that the colors are the same of the bird's body and beak and tail feathers, almost the same as the surroundings here, you know. I feel that today that is important for this reading. It's important that you feel that you are connected to the world, and you know, the wings are spread out. It's lifting itself up, and it is flying. It is actually on its journey right now. It has begun its journey. Maybe not that long ago, because you know it sits a little bit close to the water or the ground or what it is. I think, what is it? Water, I think. No, there's some flowers. It's not that much lifted up from the flowers yet. So it maybe just begun its journey, or it's about to begin. And so are you, and you are ready. Getting this reading is also very much about yeah, it can be of course practical things about you starting up a new business and stuff, and then that's also a good time to begin that. New moon's energy, starting up things and stuff, and you have done the preparations, but it's also a time for inner journeys. I feel that for some of you, even though it's some practical things in the outer world that you are beginning on and starting on and have begun on, then there's some inner work that follows that is at least equally important. That is what I'm getting. So I'm getting that you are asked to take care of that part of the journey too. Because when you do your inner work, and you take that inner journey, and you are ready for that, I'm totally getting that message, then the rest will follow way more easy. Let's see what the support card is for you guys. This one, no. I'm going to shuffle a little bit. It wasn't some of the other cards. Let's see what support card is for you guys, so we can get a little more clarification, maybe on which directions or how to do it or what you're going to be aware of. Let's see. Clarification, support. The right thing. This one. No, not that one. Sometimes the cards trick me a little bit. Sorry about that. Come on, give me the right one. Support, clarification. Clarification. I'm going to get a clarification card. So see, so it's two different cards. One for support and one for clarification. So we have one here for clarification. One of those here. This one. Ah, okay. The sun. And as in the other reading for the first card, I am definitely not going to go into this card as a separate card. I'm going to look at it as how it reflects and how it works with the first card, the main card, the hummingbird card of this reading. And I am so much getting that the sun is here. It's here in this reading. It stands for life, strength, and shining your light upon the world. And that is the inner journey that, if you haven't already begun on it because it seems way too big, then you are asked to remember, this is why you are here. This is why you are here, to shine your light. So it's not too big. This is why you are here this time around. You are here to shine your light, and to do that, it's important that you get on your wings, spread your wings, do your journey, your inner journey, to be able to shine your light upon the world and spread your warmth. Let your warmth fill your body, fill your energies field, and fill the whole you and radiate from you and out, from your heart center and out, and let the world feel your warmth, let the world feel your strength shine, let the world see who you truly are. Stand by who you are. Don't pretend to be someone else. That is part of this too. You're strong within yourself, and you're supposed to shine your true light upon the world, upon the people close to you, upon your surroundings, maybe even on the internet. Maybe you have maybe you have a blog or a YouTube channel or something on Instagram or something on some of the other social media, where you feel that you have this message to come out with. If you're one of those, then now is the time. It's also, even though it's about standing your ground and shining your light in this inner journey, and that you're ready for that, then it's also about, while you're not supposed to give in, if someone is pressing you, then you're also not supposed to fight. You're supposed to meet them with the warmth of the sun and the fierceness of the hummingbird, not the burning of the sun, the warmth and the life-giving of the sun. And the hummingbird is a small bird, and maybe you feel, well, I'm way too small to this. I'm way too small for this. Well, if you put enough, if you put enough drops together, you get a glass of water, you get a bowl of water, you get a whole lake of water, maybe in a total ocean of water. And the world, including us, mostly is water. So most of us is these tiny little drops of water. And every drop counts. So you count too. Remember that. Stand your ground, show who you truly are, shine your light. You are ready to begin that journey. That is the message for you today. That is the message for you today. Whatever that journey is for you, you are ready. So spread your wings and show the world who you are. Okay? Anything else here? I'm getting this. You can trust in yourself, and you are protected. You are protected. It is the time now. It is the right time. So stand up, raise your vibrations, and show the world who you are. And I'm going to wish you a wonderful day and an exciting and lovely journey. And so bye for now, and hopefully see you in another reading. Hi, and welcome back to those of you who chose card number 3. We have here the mystical shaman, the same name as the Oracle deck, and he is here in the medicine mode. And the first thing I noticed today is this shadow looking like an eagle spreading its wings. Let's see. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed today. But the mystical shaman card mystical shaman in itself, it's very much about, how can I put it? It's about, this is even difficult in my native language, a little bit difficult in English for me to find the right wording so it presents what my meaning. It's very much about the ability to be between worlds, so to speak. Not so much between this physical world and the next world. It's more about being in the world of creation, in the world of energy, where things happen. Where when you are thinking of things and then you attract them, and so it's also about be careful what you wish for, because it might happen. And well, why wouldn't I want things to happen that I wish for? Well, the story about the tricky genie. So if you don't, if it's about the wording of the things and how you set your intention. So it's very much about what do you truly want within yourself. And you might have, because he's in this card is in the medicine mode, then he's asking of you to look within yourself, using your heart, using your mind, using your feelings, and go, okay, I've been working towards getting this beautiful house, or having this lovely family, or having lots of money, or being able to travel on vacation, holidays to foreign countries a couple of times a year. And now I'm there, but I feel something's missing, something's lagging, or maybe I'm not there. But no, because he's asking, what is it that you truly want? What was it that you thought that this goal would give you? And the thing that you thought this goal, the traveling the world, or having a house, or a nice family, or lots of money, or whatever it was or is, the thing is that what you thought, how that would make you feel, that is your true goal. So if you thought it was, this is going to make me feel so filled with joy and abundance and happiness, then your true goal is feeling joy, abundance, and happiness. That is your true goal. And that is where your wishful thinking and your attention should go. Not about how you're going to get it, but the feeling of it, because that is, the joy, abundance, and happiness. For instance, this is examples. Because he's in the medicine mode, so he's giving you the chance of saying, okay, maybe this was not it. It may have been it when I began on my journey towards it. That might have been it, but now, no, now it's more important something else. Now it's more important how it makes me feel. Now it's way more important that I feel content within in myself. I feel happy with myself. I feel the joy within my heart, or feel the love for my friends, my family, for my pet, for my children, whatever, and that is the important thing. He's now giving you the chance. This mystical shaman is giving you the chance of recreate, so to speak, to once more setting the intentions of where you want to be, how you want to feel, and then open yourself up to the different possibilities and options and how this is going to happen, how you are going to be able to feel it. It might not be the way you first thought, probably isn't. So it's inviting you to be open to other ways. Because there can be detours. It can be a totally different direction than you thought. But does it make you feel happy? If yes, then take steps towards it. Does it make you feel now not so happy? Then don't. Then find out what does make you feel more happy and take steps in that direction. If it's happy is your end goal, if feeling joyous or feeling love, does it make you, then if it's want to be able to feel the love within your heart, the joy within your heart, then you're going to ask yourself, if you're taking this new job or moving or beginning this new practice of maybe meditation or taking walks each day, is this going to make you feel that more, making you able to feel that even more or not? And make that your compass and make that your guide, how you feel about the things. I'm getting that now is the time for the support card, the clarification card, and yes, it's more clarification. Then it's also support, of course, when we're getting some clarification. Let's see, we already have one card here. It's this way around. It's also upside down, the vision quest. So I'm getting that this is time for some inner work. This is time for you to envision imagine in your mind, in your mind's eye, or with your feelings, how it's going to feel, how it's going to look like, how the sounds or smell, or how, however you do it, however it's right. Imagine, how is this going to make me feel? Where am I? Maybe not envision it literally, but I am, instead of I am in a white house with red fence and flowers around, then say, I am in a place where I feel at peace with myself and where I feel I am loved. That sort of things. Envision for yourself, how does it feel? Work on that more conscious, yes, with more consciousness around that, be more conscious in how your mind patterns and thought patterns and what you are actually doing, the things you are doing, the actions you are taking, your thought patterns, are they taking you towards the way you want to feel, or are they taking you away from it? If it's taking you away from it, then do something else. If it's taking you closer to it, then fine. Continue doing that, and maybe even add some extra of the same or different things, because it's probably not just one thing, but use yourself as a compass, yourself as a guide, and not the logical part of your mind, but your heart's mind, the heart of your mind, and the mind of your heart. Because when you do that, you can turn both of them around. And then things are beginning to happen. They are already beginning to happen when you do this. You have been given an extra chance, and this is how you're going to do it. And when you've begun on that, then it maybe be in a little while, maybe take a little longer. It's nothing. It's individual, and it's equally right whether it's a little time or a longer time. Then this is what is going to happen. This is what's going to happen. It will feel natural, and now I'm focusing on this, so you will sort of, see different perspectives. You will be able to go beyond yourself, spread your wings, go beyond yourself. And I feel that she's sort of dancing in the moonlight, and say, yes, this is my time, this is who I am. Here I feel alive. Here I feel alive. Here I feel strong. I am within my heart. I have reached my heart's true desires. And I am opening my arms, receiving and giving the love of life to me and to the world, and just being my true self. This is where I feel at home, within myself and within the world. And then you too can spread your light and be an inspiration to other people. And you know, it's like rings in the water. And it's like smiling at people. Some of them will smile back. And some of them you will lift their mood. And maybe for some of them, that was even what saved their day. Because maybe one of those people you smiled to, was feeling a bit down. And then someone smiled at them and they felt the warmth. They felt the warmth and the heartfelt in it. And then the warmth was beginning to spread in them too and lifted their mood. Just as an example for how the energy flows. So yes, you are here right now. The chance of creating something new, of course correct. If you feel there's something here that's not quite fitting, then you are being given the chance to course correct, and now is a very good time to do that with the new moon energy and everything. You know, especially in Pisces, where there's so much more possibility to connect how you truly feel instead of being in your head. Also, if you're not used to that, it is way more possible right now. Okay, so and Jupiter's in Pisces too, and it's a planet of making everything bigger. So emotions can go big, and emotions can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming, and maybe a bit overwhelming emotions is what is making you feel like this. If that's the case, then acknowledge, yes, okay, I have these overwhelming emotions, but overwhelming emotions are a sign that you're having a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions, not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a very good thing. And I know from experience, both sides. Generally, it's a good thing, even though sometimes it can feel a little bit tough. But in general, it's a good thing, because I always know how I feel about something and what feels right. And if I don't, then all I have to do is just pause a little bit, breathe, go from my logical part of my brain and down into my body, into my heart. For me, it's into my heart. For other people, it's into the stomach, or just in general in your body. It's different. For me, it's into my heart. And feel, how does this make me feel? She has a heart too, big, big heart. And if it feels good, then I stand up for it, even if it might be difficult. I go in that direction, I take steps in that direction, if it feels good in my heart. Also, when it can be some difficult steps to take, I do it anyway. And you are invited to do that too with these two cards. And you are so supported in it. You know, Mystical Shaman and Vision Quest together. You know, I know, I know. They were upside down medicine mode first. But you are shown the medicine. You're shown this is the cure for if you're feeling, what do I do now? Well, you do this. And then things will turn. Maybe little by little. Maybe like in quantum leaps. Maybe something in between. Different from person to person. Everything, nothing wrong. Everything's right. What's right for you, what feels right for you is your way, okay? what is feeling right for you. And the heart here, I keep seeing the heart, and I keep seeing how she glows and dances into the life. And yes, this is the true me. I find myself through my shadows and stepping outside myself, spreading my wings, spreading them even more, and shining my light. You can also see that maybe it's not the moon, maybe this is how she's shining. That is her shine. And you have that strong shine within you too. We all do. But it's up to you to show it to the world, to step into your own light and shine. Shine from your heart onto the world. By that you're going to help yourself feeling more joy, help yourself feeling lifted up, help yourself feeling the love, the life, and for you and for everything. And by feeling it and letting it radiate and emanate from you, then people around you will begin to smile. They will be influenced by it. It's infectious in the good way. Okay? In the good way. So you are not only going to help yourself by doing that, you're also going to help the world as a whole. So please, please, I'm asking, the cards are asking you, and I am asking you. You have the means here. Take the steps. Make a decision. Take the steps. And end up here. Stronger within yourself, within your heart, and within your whole spirit and body and soul. Okay? And radiate that. Radiate that joy, love, strength, and warmth, and light. All that light into the world. And now is good as time as ever. Okay? All the readings has been something about journeys. So yeah, it's a new moon energy, no doubt about that. But it's also, as I said in the intro, if you watch it at some other point, this is a message anyway, because it's a message for you at that time, because maybe it's not at the new moon energy that's right for you. Maybe it's some other time. And that's the case if you watch it at some other time, of course. So all that's left for me to say to you guys now is go forward. Grab your life, show the world who you truly are. Shine your light. Be the light. Be the love. Okay? And I'm wishing you a lovely day, and also, of course, a lovely way into a new chapter of your life. Bye for now, and hopefully see you in another reading.